Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of TEWX Look the Global 1987. We're back with some GCW. And before we start, we have new six-man tag team champions. BPI, Battle Pro Initiative, Chris Benoit, Lance Storm, and Kojima are the six-man tag team champions. They won the titles on Saturday night's wrestling tapings, where 3 shows were held. And they won a mini tournament of 3-man matches. First round, they defeated the interns. And second round, they defeated DX. And in the finals, they defeated the Nation of Domination, D'Lo, Kama, and Stevie. So yeah, new 6-man tag team champions. These belts are not going to be taken very seriously in GCW. As I said, they're their third-rate title. They're made mostly for house show title changes and stuff like that. Maybe you'll see them on Fuel occasionally. Like, they'll have them around their waist, but I don't think they're going to defend them on TV that often. Just saying. Because I'm not really good at booking 6-man feuds. I can't do it. I already have enough trouble with the tag division, because I usually focus more on singles feuds. But anyway, let's get into Fuel. We have a couple of shows to run today. We have Fuel, Rival TV, and of course, Championship Wrestling Becoming. We open Fuel with Steve Austin cutting a promo. And he's talking about, of course, facing The Rock at Revolution. And The Rock comes out, and they have a little bit of a back and forth. And Dustin Rhodes comes out, and he tells Austin, it's not guaranteed you're facing The Rock, because I'm facing The Rock at Championship Wrestling for the title. And I'll do everything in my power to win the championship and face you at Revolution, Austin. So it gets a 92. Open the show with a singles match. Mike Awesome faces off against Kama Mustafa of the Nation of Domination. And Mike Awesome gets the victory with the Awesome Bomb. Gets an 80. Great match. And afterwards, Gene Okerlund interviews Mike Awesome, and he challenges Kane to a match at Becoming. And it will take place. So Awesome versus Kane will take place this Sunday. 71. Raven is cutting a backstage promo on Perry Saturn ahead of their match at Championship Wrestling. Gets a 69. The New Age Outlaws get a victory over Otto and Joseph from the interns next. 46. Not that great. Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, mid-60s. So could be better, could be worse. D-Generation X are cutting a promo next, and Showrock and Mankind come out. And these individuals will be facing off in a 3-on-3 tag team match at Championship Wrestling. 73. Sting is cutting a promo next on Brian Pillman. He says he has always respected Pillman, but Sting is the true icon and the best in GCW history. So it gets an 86. DDP takes on Super Colo of the LWO. And with the DDT, I might have to take that off because I haven't seen the Diamond Cutter in a while. 64. Afterwards, Candido and Jericho attack DDP, continuing their feud. Of course, Jericho versus DDP takes place this Sunday. BPI are cutting a promo next, and Booker T comes out. You know, they're cutting a promo on winning the trios titles and stuff like that, the 6-man tag team championships. Booker T comes out. Chris Benoit will face Booker T this Sunday for the Intercontinental Championship. So that's sure going to be a great match. 71. Cruiserweight Champion is in action next. He defeats Agia in 5:43 with the Shooting Star. Gets a 70. Afterwards, the LWO, Agia, Damien 666, Hector Garza, Super Colo, they beat down Billy Kidman, and Rey Mysterio and Chavo end up making the save. Gets a 40. Jesse Ventura and Steve Austin are in the ring cutting a promo next, and Jesse Ventura appoints Steve Austin as the special guest referee for The Rock versus Dustin this Sunday. So it gets a 90. And in our main event, we've got Lance Storm and Satoshi Kojima taking on Chris Candido and Chris Jericho, with Lance Storm getting a victory when he pinned Candido with a fast roll-up after DDP ran in and attacked Candido and Jericho. So it gets a 77, which means we end our show, our go-home show, with an 85. And that's not too bad. Growing up popularity all over. And that's going to be it for Fuel for this episode. We've still got Rival TV, and we've still got Championship Wrestling. So since we have 3 shows running today, I'm not going to show the booking process for Rival TV. I'm just going to show the results. So let me get straight into that, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright, we are here for Rival TV, and we're starting off with Johnny Ace cutting a promo. Shane Douglas, of course, managed to survive 5 minutes with Taz, meaning he has reached the first condition of Johnny Ace's 3 conditions for Douglas to get another title shot. And Johnny Ace reveals the second condition is that Shane Douglas must stay in the ring and take 10 chair shots from Johnny Ace without retaliating. 54. Kid Cash gets a victory over JT Smith. Not that great. Backstage, the BWO, Nova, Steven Richards, and Blue Meanie are cutting a promo. And Sinister Dealings attack mid-promo. So gets a 27. Mikey Whipwreck gets a victory over Easy Money. Gets a 29. Taz is cutting a promo, and Paul Jones ends up coming out. And it's announced that in 3 weeks, Paul Jones has made a 4-way match with the winner receiving a championship opportunity at Johnny Ace or Shane Douglas, whoever will be champion when the opportunity comes. 34, and in our main event, Edge defeats Jerry Lynn in 13-24 with a surprise roll-up. This means that Edge and Christian have just been awarded another championship opportunity against Jerry Lynn and Just Incredible for the tag titles. 44, not that great, but you know what, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. And that's going to be it for Rival Pro Wrestling this episode. But we're not done there. We still got one more show. Championship Wrestling 179, it looks like. If I got the number right, it should be. Yes, it is. Championship Wrestling 179. It's going to be Becoming. Alright, we'll get there right now. We'll be right back. Alright, we are here, Championship Wrestling 179, Becoming, and we're starting off on the pre-show with a tag team match. Chavo and Rey Mysterio defeat Damien 666 and Hector Garza with a 61. This was our high spots match, just to get that on the show, and Rey with a 92, Chavo with a 68, not too shabby. So we're starting off with commentary, opening the show, Jim Ross, Joey Styles, and of course Kevin Nash. They run down the card. We're starting off with Chris Jericho versus Diamond Dallas Page, Mike Awesome versus Kane, Mankind and Show Rock versus D-Generation X, Perry Saturn and Raven, Chris Benoit versus Booker T, and Dustin Rhodes takes on the GCW champion, The Rock, with Steve Austin as special guest referee. Chris Jericho and DDP start off the show, and Chris Jericho manages to defeat DDP after using the diamond ring on DDP. So you know the diamond ring was at ringside. Candido throws it into the ring, and Jericho uses it, punches DDP, and after the match, Chris Jericho keeps the diamond ring and walks to the back with it. So gets an 80. Next up, we've got Mike Awesome versus Kane. Kane gets a victory over Mike Awesome with a choke slam, and he puts him... Oh, I did put it as a segment, but he's supposed to powerbomb Mike Awesome through a table after the match, so we'll just say he did. But DX versus The Syndicate is up next, and Triple H pins Mankind, the Hardcore Champion, with a pedigree. So, 77, not too bad. Next up, we've got Perry Saturn versus Raven, TV Championship, and Perry Saturn gets the victory over Raven. However, it is via disqualification after Canyon ran in, so Saturn wins, but does not win the TV title. Alright, next up is the Intercontinental Championship. Chris Benoit versus Booker T. Oh, damaged neck, damn it. If it wasn't for that, this could have been great. Chris Benoit defeats Booker T with a crippler crossface, makes offense number 3 of the Intercontinental Championship. So gets an 82, and afterwards, while these two are having a show of respect, handshake, Eddie Guerrero makes his return to GCW and beats down Booker T and Chris Benoit before holding up the Intercontinental Championship. 76, but we're not done there. We've got our main event, Steve Austin, special guest referee for the Dustin Rhodes versus The Rock for the GCW Championship. 82, The Rock defeats Dustin with a rock bottom, and The Rock makes offense number 2, and the show ends with Steve Austin hitting The Rock with a stunner. And that's where we're going to end things off. We're going to tell Chris Benoit good job. We're going to tell Rey Mysterio tell Dustin, and we'll tell Kane. Kane surprised me tonight. 82. That's not too bad. Injury review. Oh, 4 days. That's fine. Financial report, $6 million right there. Popularity grows up in the Northwest, in Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and in Japan. Media scrum. Alright, GCW didn't do well last month in the US market, with all your competitors putting on better shows. That's bullshit. How can you get out of this spiral? We'll say the competition is very stiff, but I have confidence we will succeed. Damien 666 was off his game. Everyone has a night off. How are you intending to use your new signing, Shawn Michaels? What are you talking about? There's no Shawn Michaels coming to GCW. So, we've got huge plans for him. Yeah, of course it pleads Shawn Michaels, but we do have huge plans for him. Oh, this is not good. Farouk, The Rock, Undertaker, Benoit, DDP, Dustin, Gene, Booker, Austin, Candido, JJ, Triple H. How is Triple H not pleased? They're best friends. Eddie, Chris, okay. Okay, what are your thoughts on Ted Turner? I don't really know him. I can't comment. Do you keep tabs on what's happening with the WWF? I know they're having a lot of difficulty with their inner circle. I pay attention the same way, Hunter. Yeah, okay. We really annoyed Vince McMahon. Perfect. That was the point. Declare war. Come on. Come on, Vince. You know you want to. Declare war on us. Take you down. I just stole Shawn Michaels. You think I won't do the same with all your other talent? Come on. I hope I didn't upset the locker room too bad. No, they seem alright. So, alright, strong dislike between... Well, I mean, that's kind of true. So, what is your pay-per-view by... It was mildly because GCW in the last month. Well... Oh, that's fine. We still did great. I do not care. Canyon is money. I agree. Canyon is money. I agree. I don't understand why people have such a problem with me saying Shawn Michaels is going to be a big deal. He's legit the most popular guy we have on the roster. The only guy that's maybe more popular is Steve Austin. And even then, that's close. How's Undertaker's doing? Yeah, so... Alright, so these are our champions to end the show. No title changes. Thank you guys for watching this episode of GCW. Make sure if you like this video, subscribe for more. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.